swimming is something that I really enjoy to do, or I really enjoy doing. And one thing that I seem to dream about once in a while is that I can breathe underwater. And I know that everybody has this kind of dream. It's very, very common. But for me, I'll actually have the fear that I'm going to drown if I don't get to the surface and get air. And for some reason, it always seems like I'll just be at the brink of where I can't hold my breath anymore. And then I'll take that deep breath, and then I'll kind of realize that, I can breathe underwater. And then I start doing this normal breathing thing where it's just kind of, everything just seems kind of funky. And my last dream about breathing underwater was actually a lucid dream, and it was kind of a scary dream at the same time, because I had real fear that I was going to drown. And it wasn't until I really got into a deep lucid state that I realized, no, I'm not really going to drown. But I was on a fishing boat of some kind. It was just a small fishing boat. And I was looking all over the place, and I could not see any land. I couldn't see any other boats, anything. It was just nothing but water. And I had my phone with me. I was listening to the weather report, and there was a report that there was some bad weather that was rolling in. And so I pulled out what looked like a compass, I think, and I just kind of pointed it, and I thought to myself, okay, I got to go that way to get to shore. And I get my oars, and I'm rowing, and I turn around, and it was just weird because these clouds, these really dark storm clouds, just started rolling in. It was really weird because I could see the lightning happening inside the clouds. I could see the flashes, and it started getting really dark. And I said to myself, I'm never going to make it. This storm is just moving. And before I knew it, I could see the edge of it just way out, and it was really dark, and I got scared. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I turned to my left, and I saw this wave, and it must have been 30, 40 feet high, because it started coming at me, and I could hear. It's kind of hard to explain the sound. It's the sound, I guess, of a wave coming at you. Although I've never had that experience before. I've seen it on movies, but I don't know if it's real or not. But it was just like a water howl, just kind of coming at me. And well, I knew that I wasn't going to survive, that my boat was going to capsize, and who knows what would happen. So what I ended up doing, oddly, is I had these Ziploc bags, and I put my phone in a Ziploc bag, and my weather thing in a Ziploc bag, and I just kind of held on to the side of the boat with both hands. And as I was doing that, the boat started to kind of list to the right as I was starting to pick up the bottom of the wave. And I just kind of held on, and I'm looking up, and I could see things kind of shifting to the right. And the boat eventually just capsized. I went down underneath the water, and for some reason I felt like I couldn't get to the surface in time, because I looked up and I knew where the top of the water is, and I said, there's no way, I was thinking that to myself, there's no way that I would be able to make it all the way up there without losing it. But I tried anyway. I'm just a swimming as much as I could. And I could see myself getting close to the surface, but then I started to feel like, I had that panic. I'm not going to make it. And I just kind of said to myself, I guess this is it. You know, I'm gonna have to take a breath of water. It's gonna kill me, but there's nothing I can do about it. So I just kind of stopped for a second. And as I started taking the breath of water, I also said to myself, what am I doing here exactly? This is weird. What exactly is going on here? And that's when I started to realize this has got to be a dream. And so I took that gulp of air or water, whatever it was, and I was breathing it in and out. Then it hit me. Dream. This is 100% a dream. I knew I was dreaming. I knew that I was laying in bed, and then I kind of wanted to explore exactly what I could do with this dream. And so I kind of looked up, and I said, well, it's boring up there, so I'm just going to swim downward. And I said to myself, I could really use a flashlight right now. So I reached into my back pocket, and there's a flashlight. And I said it better be a bright one. I turned it on, and it was really bright. In fact, I looked straight down, and I could see the sea floor. And so I start swimming, and I'm going down, and I'm breathing just like normal. And I knew it was a dream, and I'm just kind of swimming. And I see this shark come after me, and I said, well, because I'm dreaming, the shark's not going to do a damn thing, even if it does, I'll just wake up or something. And I just continue to swim, and the shark bumps me in the left leg, and I just kind of turned around, and I said, I'm going to kill you. So I pulled out what looked like to be a harpoon off of my back or something, and I pointed it at the shark. For some reason, the shark almost knew, or I had the feeling like the shark knew that it was about to get shot at, and it just kind of swam away as fast as it could. And I just kind of, and I said, this is my dream or whatever. And it's really weird because, when you're inside a dream and you're being lucid, you kind of act a little different. And that was one of the lines that I used, this is my dream. And that's not something I would normally say, but I said it anyway. So, anyway, I just started swimming some more, and my weather alert came back on that the storm was gone, and I just kind of stopped for a second, and I'm looking around, and I said, there's nothing but darkness all around me, and I have to use this flashlight to see anything. I said, I'm not really going to get anywhere in this dream. I might as well just wake up, because this is kind of stupid. And so that's what I did. I just kind of woke out of bed, and I could remember the dream as if, it was just 100% picture perfect in my mind. And then I thought to myself while I was awake, I said, I hope I have another lucid dream tonight. Because I wasn't even close to the time when I was supposed to wake up. So, definitely a weird, kind of awkward, lucid thing, but nonetheless, another step closer to being able to continuously lucid dream, which I'm pretty happy about. I'm starting to have more and more of these lucid dreams, and that's kind of where I'm hoping to go. So.